Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dr. Debt Free. My name is Jess, and on this channel I discuss the tips and tricks I'm using to get out of my multiple six-figure student debt, how I'm creating healthy money habits, and it's also a space where I hope to inspire you to live a healthy and happy life on your current budget. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my spending plan or my annual budget for the year of 2022. Now, to organize and track my expenses, I like to use my Budget by Paycheck workbook by the Budget Mom. So what I'm going to be doing to set my annual budget is use the same categories that I use to set my budget in this workbook. So just going to flip to January's budget. That way I can see the categories and the order that I've written them out for the year. And I'm just going to speed up the video while I write the categories out here on my piece of paper. So I'll be back in a minute just to discuss the amount that I will be budgeting for each category for the year of 2022. So I've just finished filling out my spending categories for the year of 2022. Now, the budget that I'm going to set today is based off of an $80,000 income before taxes. Now, I do work as a chiropractor, so I have the ability to make more than this if I see more patients or offer more services this year. So if you have seen my financial goals video for 2022, then you'll know that one of my income goals is to make $100,000 this year. However, I wanted to play it safe just when setting my budget. That way I'm not going to be overspending in categories earlier on in this year. Any extra money will be sent to my debt, and also a portion will be sent to my taxes category. But I'll explain that a little bit later on as well. So this budget is for an $80,000 income before taxes. So let's start out by chatting about groceries. So for the year of 2022, I've budgeted $3,600 on groceries. And for gas, our gas prices here in Canada, and I know I've seen in the US as well, has gone up in the last few months. So I've increased my budget here compared to the last couple months. But for the year of 2022, I've budgeted $3,000 of gas. And the reason that is so high is because I commute to work and back both ways in my car, and it takes about half hour to 40 minutes to get to work one way. For eating out, if you've watched my low spend video for 2022, then you know that one of my goals this year is to really decrease the amount that I spend on eating out. It got to the point last year where I was spending close to, if not over $1,000 on my own, ordering Uber Eats, ordering Skip the Dishes, just stopping off at fast food places on the way home. And it was really a means of convenience and stress relief, but it was also a huge waste of money that could have been used elsewhere, like paying off debt or saving and investing. So I've budgeted nothing for eating out for the year of 2022. And I think it would be really awesome if I could stick to that for this year. Now for pet, we have a big bull mastiff puppy who is almost 1 year old. So he's going to be switching to adult food soon. So for the year of 2022, I've budgeted $800 for his pet food. Now the next few line items are really related to my debt, savings, and my taxes. So this first one, OSAP, is my government student loan. Now these ones are at 0% interest now, at least until May of 2023. But I know the government has also talked about keeping that low interest until March of they're saying May of this year, but they're thinking about keeping it until March of 2023. So I still have some time where this is at 0% interest. However, because I am making money, I do still have to make minimum payments, and I have been. So right now that minimum payment is about $200 a month. So that's what I've budgeted for the remainder of this year, which leaves me with $2,400 for this category for the year. Now, my line of credit, if you've watched my debt confession video, you've watched my 2022 financial goals video, you'll know that this category is the one I'm trying to hit heavy this year with payments and extra payments. It is my largest debt, and it also has the most interest compared to my other debts at 2.45%. So I've set a goal to put aside $24,000 towards this debt this year. While I would love this all to go towards principal, this number actually includes what will be put towards the interest as well. If I end up making more money and I can put more than this to the line of credit this year, that would be even better. For the next category is my car debt, and this is also at 0% with my lovely father. And we have set a payment plan monthly for the next 6 years. That is $428.03 a month. So when I multiply that number by 12, we get $5,136.36 for the year. Now, this next item is my TFSA, or tax-free savings account. And while this has been a big focus for me in the past, just with interest rates rising on debts potentially at the end of the year, I really wanted to focus on debt payoff and put investments kind of on the back burner for the time being, but I didn't want to stop investing. So I still want to put a little bit every month. So what I've done is I've set up automatic transfers to occur bi-weekly from my account to my TFSA account that is invested in mutual funds. So when I sort of calculate that for the year, that comes to about $1,200 that I have budgeted for this category. Now for taxes, I do have to put aside money for taxes each year, as I am technically self-employed as a chiropractor. This is something I have really struggled with in the past. It's tough when you go from being an employee for almost 15 years of your life, even just working part-time jobs during school, to having to eventually put money aside for taxes afterward. Let me know in the comment section down below if this is something that you've also struggled with. For me, it's just tough. The money comes into my account, you see it there. So what I've done this year is the very first thing that comes off of my paycheck is my taxes, and it's going to a completely separate account. That way, out of sight, out of mind. But the budget I've set for this year is $24,000 as well. So that's pretty even with my line of credit amount. And once again, if I do end up making any more money, whatever I do make extra, 25% of that will be going to taxes as well. Now for the gym, we have lowered this a lot in 2022. And we're now going to a discount gym that literally costs the both of us less than $30 a month, which is just amazing considering that combined, our last gym used to cost us over $500. So for the year of 2022, I've budgeted $360. And this is paying for both my partner and I. Now for my phone bill, I did just switch providers. So I'm paying just under $60 a month for more data and better cell phone service. I do work out in the country, so this is definitely ideal just in case my car were to break down. So for the year 2022, I budgeted $700 towards my phone bill. Now utilities, this includes for us hydro and our internet. So for 12 months of the year, I have budgeted $1,650. Now the next category is my car insurance, which for this year I have budgeted $2,300 for. This next category is Manulife, and this is just who I have my life, critical illness, and disability insurance through. And I pay for that on a monthly basis, which I have budgeted just over $2,500 at $2,510 for the year. Now, licensing fees, I've already paid a few of these for 2022 in December, but there are a few that I pay monthly as well, and one that actually just went up. So for this year, I am paying $2,500 as well. Now, CE, this is something that I also pay monthly for one of the programs that I am a part of. CE stands for continuing education. So it's something that can eventually be written off as a business expense for taxes. But right now I'm budgeting $360 for the year. And Costco pharmacy, I am budgeting about $640 for the year. So this just includes paying for things like toilet paper, toothpaste, whatever we might need from Costco. And one category that I forgot to add when I was writing down my categories is my sinking funds. So we'll just add that now. And if you've watched my sinking funds video, you know that that includes licensing costs, the annual ones for the end of the year, gifts that I may have to purchase, extra pet fees, and then car repairs that may need to happen. So I just want some money set aside just in case I need to use any of those items. And for that, I've put aside $4,800. What I'm left with of the $80,000 for the year is $43.64 for personal items. So this is what I have set for my 2022 spending plan. It's something that I'm going to refer back to every 2 weeks and definitely every month when I'm setting and going over my budget just to check on where I'm at. And this is something I'll bring back up maybe halfway through the year and at the end of the year just to see how we are doing with it. But let me know for your 2022 year. Do you set a 2022 annual budget? Let me know in the comment section down below.